KHEPRI is a support god who deals magical damage. Unlike some other supports in Smite 2, he has a very middle-of-the-fight kind of playstyle. However, you can run him in and start a fight with him as well. He is versatile, and overall is not as flashy as some of the other supports, but can get some big things done in a game. Let me, a Grandmaster Smite 1 player, show you how to play him the best you can. Just remember, this is an alpha, soon to be beta, and if there is a major change to KHEPRI, I will remake this guide. Before we start though, look at this. Are you subbed? If you aren't, maybe you should change that. KHEPRI's passive Fortitude is like an aura. Every 5 seconds, he applies a 2% health shield to himself and his allies. This interval is increased to 10 seconds if you are in combat, which means if you've taken or dealt damage within the last 5 seconds. KHEPRI's first ability, Abduct, is a dash with the grab on the end of it. If you hit an enemy god, you begin to pull them backwards. During the duration of the pull, the enemy is silenced, and you gain physical and magical protection. This dash goes through minions and other enemies, but is stopped on gods. For KHEPRI's second ability, Rising Dawn, he throws an orb, which rolls forward, hitting enemies and allies before it stops at its max distance, exploding out and reapplying its effects in a circle. If it hits an enemy, it does damage repeatedly and reduces their physical protection. If it hits an ally, they gain damage mitigation. Numbers on the screen now. KHEPRI's third ability, Solar Flare, is a slightly delayed circle root skill shot. Yeah, that's it. Wish there was more to tell you. KHEPRI's ultimate is the big money move. Scarab's Blessing is a buff that you give to an allied god for 5 seconds. They are cleansed of all crowd control effects, not including knockups, receive strength and intelligence, and movement speed, and become slow immune. If they die with this buff on them, they are revived after a short delay at KHEPRI's current location. If KHEPRI dies while this buff is on an ally, the ally is put where KHEPRI died. If you successfully revive an ally, you gain a permanent buff of 2 protections for the rest of the game. As previously stated, KHEPRI is a middle-of-the-team kind of support, coming in for the big revives when needed. He can engage if required, but he prefers to sit back and peel. He likes to keep an eye on the ally health bars just to make sure his revive is timed correctly, while also keeping his damage dealer safe. As always, check out Smite2.live, link in the description. It's better than me recommending you a build that won't be good in a few days, weeks, months, etc. You get to see what the best are building, and you can make your decisions from there. One more thing to note, if a god has an aspect, and I made a guide for them already, I will go over them in a bigger video talking about all the aspects. If I haven't done the god yet, I will talk about the aspect in their guide video as well. Other than that though, I hope this guide helped. If it did, let me know in the comments. Till next time, peace.